Gas prices in California are about to spike again, right on cue for the 4th of July weekend. But here's the catch. This isn't just about summer travel, inflation, or the Middle East. It's about taxes you didn't vote on, regulations you didn't ask for, and a climate agenda that quietly costs you hundreds of dollars a year. This isn't a price glitch. It's a policy decision. Let's break down the truth behind the pump pain, the broken promises, and the growing financial burden on Californians. Hey everyone, welcome to Broken Compass, where we challenge the narratives, expose political hypocrisy, and follow the money. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the real reasons California gas prices keep rising, and why they may never come back down. Spoiler alert, it's not just market forces at play. Starting July 1st, California's gas excise tax is going up again. It's a routine hike at this point, automatic, annual, and rarely questioned. This time, it's another 1.7 cents per gallon. That might not sound like much, but it's part of a tax structure that's quietly become one of the highest in the nation. And it always hits right before major travel weekends, Memorial Day, Labor Day, and, yep, the 4th of July. It's like clockwork. Just when you're about to hit the road, Sacramento takes a little more from your wallet. To understand how we got here, we need to go back to 2017 when Senate Bill 1 was signed into law by then-Governor Jerry Brown. It was pitched as a 10-year, $52 billion plan to fix California's crumbling roads and infrastructure. To fund it, they hiked the gas tax by 12 cents per gallon and added higher vehicle registration fees. Electric vehicle owners, they got a special $100 annual fee to make things fair. Governor Brown promised it would cost less than $10 a month for the average driver. Fast forward to today, and many Californians are paying upwards of $60 per month in taxes alone at the pump. That's a 500% increase in just a few years. The roads, still riddled with potholes. The transparency, minimal. But it doesn't stop at taxes. The real kicker is something called the Low Carbon Fuel Standard, a regulatory program designed by the California Air Resources Board. The goal? Reduce greenhouse gas emissions by forcing fuel producers to meet stricter carbon intensity targets. The result? Those compliance costs get passed directly to consumers, you. Estimates show that this program alone could add up to 70 cents per gallon to fuel prices over the next year. And here's the irony. California already leads the nation in emission standards, but instead of scaling back or reviewing the impact, regulators are doubling down, raising costs and ignoring the strain on working-class families. If this sounds like climate policy with no cost ceiling, you're not wrong. Now layer in this. 2 major California oil refineries are shutting down, one this year, one next. Less supply plus rising demand equals even higher prices. When refineries close, California has fewer options. We already rely heavily on specially formulated fuel blends, which makes importing gas from out of state more difficult and more expensive. Industry experts warn we could be looking at $7 or even $8 per gallon by 2026. And there's no serious contingency plan from lawmakers to prevent it. But here's the twist. While they're taxing gas more than ever, they're also pushing people into electric vehicles. That's great for emissions, but bad for tax revenue. Why? Because EV drivers don't buy gas, so they don't pay gas taxes. That's created a revenue shortfall, which has lawmakers floating a per-mile tax on all drivers. That's right. If you switch to an EV to avoid high gas prices, they'll just track your mileage and tax that instead. Welcome to the cycle. Tax, regulate, shift, and tax again. State Senator Brian Jones is pushing back with a petition to repeal the low-carbon fuel standard. It already has tens of thousands of signatures. His message is clear. We've done our part for the environment. Now it's time to protect working Californians. He's urging people to call their legislators, share their stories, and demand an economic reality check. Because no one should have to choose between commuting to work and putting food on the table.
If we don't push back now, this will become the new normal. ever-rising costs justified by vague promises and silent votes.
If you're tired of performative politics, backdoor taxes, and environmental policies that ignore economic consequences, you're not alone. Subscribe to Broken Compass for more truth they don't want you to hear. No spin, no scripts, just clarity. We'll see you in the next one.